businessman right now. I'm telling you.
Our profit target.
Yeah, Diego, let's go, my nigga. Let's go, Diego.
We're up 200
Come on,
still.
man.
We locked in 100.
Come on, man.
$200 a day. Oh my gosh.
You know what, Diego? You got it, bro. I don't know who the fuck you is now. You just a different man. I don't know what happened to the old degenerate Diego. This a new. Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. Anyways, man, today we had a very, very good day, and I'm gonna show you guys. Boom, you know what I'm saying? A little $400. $400. So we're up 2,800 on the account. We're also up on the Voyage, the TFT account, almost $3,000. Right? Yeah, and all I need is basically one more trade just to pass this TFT account. Basically, all I need is like 5 more days until I could get a payout with another payout with Apex, because I think I need, hold on, how many trading days? In order for me to qualify for another payout with Apex, I would have to trade 5 more trading days, and at least 3 of them $50 of profit. You know what I'm saying? $50. I just gotta have 3 more. So my next payout is most likely gonna be a maybe more than $1,000, 12 maybe 1,200. You never know how the rest of this week. I might just cut it off this week, but like you never know how the rest of this week is gonna go, and then the rest of the month, the rest of May. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like it's gonna be a very huge payout on this one, and then hopefully I could get the TFT account and start trading with that, have capital with that in Forex too, and then still work on my 2 600K accounts, which I'm gonna start doing that next week after NFP week, right? So yeah, let me go ahead and get right into that trade and what I took. We could do a little bit of analysis and get right into the action, you know what I'm saying? Right to the fuckery. So starting off with dollar, because y'all know I like to start off with dollar in the daily time frame. Dollar is basically going lower, right? It's going lower. I'm not really calling I'm really not calling a bottom, but we have been in a little consolidation right now. So dollar, I was kind of iffy on. I didn't know exactly where it was going, because everything is just like in a consolidation. Like if you look at the hourly, it's all in the consolidation. You really don't know where it's going, but it looks like it's going lower. Boom, whatever, right? GU, when I looked at it, it was all consolidating, all weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had some up movement during London, right? London was going up higher, and then start of New York, that shit was just like, compared to where the open was of this daily candle, and if I'm buying, I don't want to buy all the way up here. I went ahead and stayed out of GU, because I started my trading day around like 3:30, which was close to stock open, 9:30 Eastern. So I started my day off a little later, and when I was just looking at this, it just was it didn't look high probable, right? EU, look at EU. Like, I'm not trying to call EU or whatever, right? Going into ES though, right? ES ran out previous weekly high, right? We're actually moving on ES. It's not consolidating. It's not you know, it's actually moving, right? So we tagged out previous weekly high, right, on ES. After we tagged out previous weekly high, I looked at NQ, wanted to see if it tagged out previous weekly high as well. It did. Not really much SMT, right? But notice how during Asia, after Asia, we left sell side liquidity during Asia, and all we did was buy, go higher, left relative equal lows. After Asia, around London, even London left relative equal lows, right, with 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock. We went higher, took out previous weekly high, and then that's where I got into my short. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up real quick. Alright, so here we are on a micro contract of E-mini S&P. I went ahead, look, listen, I was waiting until that shit was like at its peak. Like I was ready to buy this turtle suit. I was ready to buy this turtle suit of this weekly, not buy this turtle suit, sell this turtle suit, because of how we ran out the previous weekly high. I was ready, and as you can see, like, it's up 2 standard deviation. I mean, like, it's at 2 standard deviations. Like, all we did was buy up to that. So I'm like, what's the probability of it going to 3, right? Remember J Cap's video type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of used that a little bit. So I'm like, what's the probability of it really going higher? So I entered right there, right, scaled in. And mind you, listen, as soon as I entered this shit, I literally got my ass up and went to the toilet because I had to take a fat ass dookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally entered it. Look how sniper this is. I entered this and left it and left. Like, literally left my room to go take a dookie. You know what I'm saying? I come back and I see this fat ass candle happening right here. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. That shit dropped. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was sniper. So yeah, I caught the actual top because it's like, bro, like, what's the probability? Like, think about it. What's the probability of it going to 3 standard deviations? It's already up here, and all we did was leave liquidity. This is where people are scared to fucking sell at. This is where people are scared to sell at. I'm selling there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was sniper. Yeah, after it took out previous weekly high, Asia liquidity, all of this liquidity built up. Why not, bro? That's easy money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But yeah, it was moving. So basically, it created this up close candle right here, right? So we got that up close candle. It basically expanded through there. That's basically like a whole CSD, bro. I was up like $300. I was thinking about taking some profits off right here. I was aiming for this low, just ready to take a partial off and letting one run, right? So yeah, that was the goal there. It didn't give it to me. I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna take it off at 250. Right, as soon as we was up 250, I went ahead and pulled $125 out just to clean up that loss I took Thursday. Right, so I went ahead and took something off there just to secure something, and then I re-entered it right there inside of that FEG and put my stops right here. Right, so that way we take no losses today. Right, we at least make $125, make back what we lost. I was not tripping about what happened here. You know what I'm saying? Left it to go, left it to do whatever it was going to do. I'm still aiming for that low right here, right? So basically, this is like a scale in, right? Scaled in, took something off around here, and then scaled in, scaled back in. But yeah, you can see that like big ass wick started coming in. I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the risk, everything was managed. But here, I did not take it on my TFT account yet, but I went ahead and got in on my TFT account, which I'm up $1,971 on, right? So I went ahead and entered on here, basically this position here for TFT. So I didn't enter this position on my TFT account, but I sure did enter this one. So as you can see, it started getting a little rejection right here, created an up close candle right here, which was cool. It got very, very, very close to my stop, and no, I wasn't like, oh my god, like what the fuck, no, please don't hit my stop. No, I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it, I was letting it do what it's gonna do, bruh. You know what I mean? So this price action was good. Once this happened, I was like, okay, this is looking good, right? We came on one more time, hit the balanced price range. All it is, back and forth right here, balanced price range. Started going lower. I wasn't at my monitor at this time. I was upstairs calling the IRS and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had something to do with that. So I wasn't at the chart at this time when this happened. I probably would have got another partial off right here just to take something off. But, you know, it went ahead and did what it did. But I really wanted this low here, to be honest with you. So it was either this low or we just take the fucking stop, the break even. Well, not break even, just take, we up $125 for the day, right? So, and it's a Monday, it's an NFP week, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not going to press it like that. But yeah, so you can see it started getting straight dookie cheeks price action, bruh. Straight dookie cheeks. Didn't really want to go nowhere, but at the same time, I'm not worried. I really was not worried about none of this price action. Like, I barely was like looking at the chart, and that's kind of where I liked it. I kind of like feeling like that, to where like I'm like, okay, I really don't have to look at the chart like that. It can do what it wants to do, but I still like studying the price action and how it delivers. You know what I mean? So you can see after this happened, it started looking good to start moving lower again. I think I'm about to mark out the macro because the 950 to 1010 macro, right? So there it goes. Marked out that area. So I'm just looking for it to expand during this macro. I'm really not looking for it to go any higher, to be honest with you. Like go above these highs and all of that bullshit. I don't anticipate it to do that. Right, so that's why my stops is at break even here. TFT on the TFT account is still kind of wide. Still got the OG stop there, so I'm kind of managing the TFT more. So I just went ahead and moved my stops right above this high, and I took another partial there just to be safe, right? NFP week, you never know. They might want to leave that low. Leave one running, right? Why not, right? So there it goes. We're getting some expansion. Everything's looking good, bro. I'm getting paid, you know what I'm saying? We feel good. Everything's managed, bro. I'm not taking no losses. I'm up 700. At this point in time, bro, it didn't even have to expand to this low. Like, like mental capital wise, like I was stress free because it didn't even have to get to this low. It could have came and hit out this little runner that I had, this break even. But I made 200, basically 300. Excuse me. Nigga sick, man. I got COVID, man. God damn. I'm dying. No, I'm just playing. But nah, this shit like I was stress free because it's like, bro, I took a partial. I'm up $700. That's $300 for the day. This shit don't even have to go any lower. I could have left a deep runner, a big runner, but you know, or moved my TP a little bit lower. But yeah, man, at this point in time, bro, it was just like it is what it is, even if it hit me out, and that's why partials are good. But as you can see, now we're moving. Right, we're delivering from this FEG right here. We're coming for that sell side. The sell side during Asia too. At Asia, I could have left a runner. That's what I was thinking about doing, but it went on ahead and took it. It took it out. I forgot all about it. But I was gonna leave one to like keep see how far I can run, and if this shit would have kept going way lower, like as you guys can see. So look, up 2,000 at 2,800, up $2,952 on the TFT. That basically one trade. Can basically get past the first phase of that. But yeah, man, it's pretty very, very, very solid day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it did good. Let me show you how far it went. I think you guys already seen, but like, look, my runner would have literally went way. Actually, I took ES, right? Yeah, my runner would have never got hit on my wherever I had my stop loss at for that. It would have never got hit out. That shit would have definitely took out Asia, because that runner was like right here, right above this. So it went way through Asia. But yeah, but hey, at the same time, I'm not tripping. As soon as I took my TP and I saw this shit running lower, in my mind, I'm not like, damn, I could have held it all the way till there. Bro, I got my piece. I got the piece of the pie, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big backing. I'm not trying to big back. You know what I'm saying? No more ribs. I don't want no ribs. I don't want no extra shit. Just give me my little. You know what I'm saying? Give me my piece and let me out. But yeah, we can go ahead and do some reactions. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, like, what else is there to say? You know, Diego dropped the video, so we could fuck it. All right, let's go. We reacted to Diego Barrera trades. Let's get it, man.
How we doing today, man?
How we doing?
I had a pretty great day.
What the fuck?
How we doing today, man? I had a pretty great day.
His camera was just malfunctioning.
We made about $600 across every account I was trading. Actually more than that, a little more than $600, which is really, really cool. But
you made 600?
It wasn't a straightforward day. It was not a straightforward day at all. Let me get this music out so I can hear myself think. But what was I expecting coming into the day? Right? What was I expecting? I was expecting, honestly, this type of PA. Really, really slow and choppy, right? If we look here, if you got in on a trade here on this 5 minute, right? We had a really nice flip of this candle, and we got a really nice move lower to London and Asia lows.
Oh, Diego, you took the same trade as me. Oh, shit.
Right here. 4 hour candle. Really, really solid PO3, right? Retrace. Really beautiful day. Beautiful day. Asia and London low taken. This is day one, right here.
This day was beautiful, bruh. Oh God.
But why did I expect to see really high resistant, really choppy trading conditions? And why did we get them, right? Why did we get such choppy trading conditions right here? Well, it's a no news Monday. And look at this week, right? Before we go anywhere and think about anything else, look at this week. Look at this week. Right?
Straight
Monday,
dookie
no
cheeks.
news on a week that looks like this.
But Mondays usually run. It usually run during the NFP week. Usually, typically, not all the time.
Jolts tomorrow. Wednesday, 8:15, 8:30, and 10 a.m. high impact news. 8:30 and 10 a.m. high impact news. 8:30 NFP. I think NFP, non-farm employment change. Okay, so maybe not NFP. We have a crazy week ahead, right? And we have a no news Monday. So what does that normally mean? It means that we're probably not going to do too much, too efficiently. This is a very beautiful price delivery. Why is it happening? Well, you have a really choppy AM, right? What happens? 11 o'clock will deliver
You took the same trade as me.
for us.
That's
right?
funny.
We have really bearish or
Type
doji
shit.
on the 1 hour.
High five, Diego.
Right, little doji indecisive
stupid
candle.
ass nigga.
But this
Little
is
stupid
very
ass nigga.
bearish. I came into the day bearish for a lot of reasons. We came into the day bearish because of this. Right here. Right, we came into the day bearish. Why? We have this new week opening gap above here. This is my target if we go higher, but we open the week here. We go on the weekly time frame. Right, we're in a very crucial spot. Do we go higher? Or do we go lower, right? We swept out these highs. If we want to continue higher and gear towards these highs, we're gonna go higher from here, but you can expect the weekly candle to put in a wick. So we're opening lower. I'm expecting open, low, high, close this week. Where do I expect this to pull into? Either manipulate this gap right here, or get into this 4-hour gap, right? Monday, Tuesday, right? Monday, Tuesday come around here, and get some sort of expansion closer to this news high later in the week. Or if we inverse this gap and continue, we flip bearish and we expect a bearish week.
He doing higher time frame analysis right now, a little bit higher time frame analysis.
But coming into the day, I was bearish because we are super extended, right? Price opened last week here. We opened lower, right? This was Monday last week. Or this was Monday last week. Where was it? Monday here. We had no new week gap here. We had a small new week gap. Thursday, Sunday. Yeah, because Friday, Sunday. Okay, Monday opened here, right? We opened lower. We distributed higher, and we closed high. Basically, we pretty much closed high. So Friday closed right here, right? So we open low, high, high, right? We closed high with really
Diego,
no
you got your
retracement.
camera.
So we can anticipate
Diego, you got your camera on the price action. Goddamn, we can't see it.
some sort of move closer to equilibrium, right? Or at least equilibrium of this move here, which is where I want to see price get to. This is my main target for the manipulation.
There we
lower
go.
this
We can
week.
see it now.
So all things considered, I didn't really have a bullish bias today at all, right? I didn't think we'd be reaching up here without coming lower first. Just probabilities, right? So what do we look at here?
See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, Diego.
We look at this sweep of this high. Very
That's what I'm talking about.
bearish. Very bearish candle. This is a very bearish 4-hour close, right? 4-hour close. We come up, sweep the high, put in a big wick, a rejection wick, and close very bearish. That's why I could anticipate the 10 a.m. open, right? To open here, to open, manipulate higher, put in the top wick, right? And reject lower and distribute lower, right? It's very simple, very clear. The 1 hour, very bearish. Right, what else did we have? We had stacked lows. We had a ton and a ton,
Hella
of
liquidity, bro.
liquidity built up.
Candyland.
Right here.
Bro, Candyland. I'm talking about, man, it was Candyland. Straight relative lows. Relative lows. Smooth edges, bro. Just for us to run into, bro. Oh, yeah, and then Diego pointing out the trend line and shit. Hell yeah, bro.
We're trending up here. We break the trend. We retrace, we stall, and then we continue and run all the liquidity. So it's really bearish,
Easy
right?
money.
That's the confluence for everything that I'm about to explain. All the trades I took. That's why I was bearish. What do we look at here in the 5-minute though? So we have this really strong reaction off this high, right? Previous week's high. This is the new week opening gap. We came down lower. We basically opened, again, another reason I anticipated choppy price. We stalled in the opening 5 minutes of this week. We stalled in there for a long time. This is the first 5-minute candle of market open this week on Sunday. We stalled in here once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
Yeah, this is W analysis. W analysis I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's get to your trade. Nah, W.
Right, we had the London low here as well. We had so much liquidity built up.
All right.
So what are our versions? I have much of a final TPS.
Okay, here we go. I want to see him pull up. There we go.
Right.
Okay, so you got it on the inversion.
Right, if you want to get one of these accounts. Right. Anyways, beautiful trade. 3 micros. Right. We were risking. It was decent risk. Right. If it went against us and we didn't win the trade, we would have lost some money.
Wait, where did he put his stop?
Good trade.
Diego.
Right. And if we would have.
Wait, Diego, where you put your stop? You put it over here? Bro, what the fuck?
Fell to London low, we would have technically made $759, but we don't need $759. We just need a piece. I don't need to pass these accounts on one trade. I'm not that guy yet, but I will be, and that's the thing I want to talk about later today in this video is just the confidence. Right? While we're watching this play out, confidence. My confidence. I want you guys to realize something. When I used to trade one combine, I would have a month where I wouldn't be able to make $200, even sizing with 5 micros, because
Bro, I'm still like, did he just forget that he forgot to put a stop loss, or is he trading with no stop loss? Yo, Diego, like,
didn't have the ability.
Yo, maybe he forgot. Oh, there you go.
To hold the trade because
there
I would see
$200,
and I would just think dollar.
Why he deleted?
Wow, $200. That's so much money, and it's not. $200 is.
Diego, why you put a stop? Why did you put a stop in and then delete your stop loss?
Not that much money. But when you're day trading and you see $200 in seconds, all I can think about is how hard it is for me to make $200 currently. And I used to struggle on combines because of that. I used to struggle because it used to be just, wow, $200. Like right now, this trade would be up $117, and I used to just freak out because, oh my gosh.
Maybe he's already at break even, and I'm just tripping. I'm high as hell.
We're up $100. That's $100. That's like 5 hours of working, right? But it's not. It's just a trade. And I would never have been able to. I took 3 trades today. I would never have been able to make $600 on 3 trades with micros. 3 micros and 2 micros and 2 micros. I took 2 micros on my Apex accounts twice, 2 different trades, and I took this trade with 3 micros. I risked a total of, on the day, 3 trades, no more than 2 micro trades and a 3 micro trade. I made $600.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
$630. That is unheard of for me.
Why'd you put
right?
it in so late though?
And this is why I'm not worried about the money. I'm not worried about the money right now. I'm not worried about copy trading a ton of accounts. I'm worried about the process. Why? Because I am just getting so much better.
That was good stop loss placement for where it went. Okay.
Look, I'm not just forcing my trade to break even yet. I'm getting
look. Yeah, he know what's up.
so much better, so much quicker. Or whatever, right? We end up hitting our first take profit here, and we're up $250. And if I close the trade, oh my gosh, we're up $250. I made $100 extra by not closing the trade right here. That's a big deal, right? Like, that's a big deal. $270. We made an extra $100 because we stayed disciplined. And it ends up hitting our TP, our take profit, our profit target.
Yeah, Diego, let's go, my nigga. Let's go, Diego.
We're up 200
Come on,
still.
man.
And we locked in 100.
Come on, man.
$200 day, oh my gosh.
Nah, he TNO. I ain't gonna lie. He TNO.
Next TP. Right?
Oh,
beautiful.
Hey, trade management been way better. His trade management been way better. Everything's been way better. His entries, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if he make a little mistake here and yo, it's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lie.
Full here.
I can't lie to you.
But again,
what can I tell you?
That's the point I was making. I know the skill will come. I'm getting better at trading each and every day. I'm seeing things better each and every day.
What can I tell you?
I'm not worried about $1,000 days, getting my payouts, because I'm making progress just in the little ways, right? I would never, dude, $360 on 3 micros would have been my best day in months and months and months back in like July of life. Been like a miracle for me to see that type of money on a combine even. So the fact that I was able to make $600, and again, I'm sorry for clickbaiting the title because I didn't really make $600. I made them on evals. But I made them on evals with proper trades, and there's no difference. There's no difference from trading on an evaluation and trading on XFA besides what we do in our minds. If you made $1,000 trading, you made $1,000 trading, right? But you have to be able to do it repeatedly. If you don't have the mental strength to do something repeatedly, then you're not gonna
Wait, he got to stop at break even. Okay, it's getting close to it, shit.
right? So yes, you made $1,000 on a paper account, but it's not really real. But if you consistently make $1,000 every,
He just took it right there. He just went ahead and took it. Like I know he in his yap session right now, but I want y'all to just see like what his trading. You know what I'm saying? His trade management.
single
pretty
day,
good.
every
It's better.
single day, clearly you're doing something right, even though it's just paper. And the only difference is that you mentally attach too much weight. You give too much weight to the trade when you're not on paper, right? Because look, I had a great day today on these combines because I didn't have the stress.
They moved the stop. Yeah.
I didn't put so much stress on myself.
Yeah, he gonna move it
I
up.
just
Okay,
said, look,
give it a
man,
little bit
I'm
more
on a
room.
combine. Cool. I didn't
Okay.
have a really tight stop. I was gonna wait for it to close back above. I just played the model out,
He got it right under Asia session too.
right? Just
Yes, sir.
did
Yes,
what I
sir.
needed
Yes,
to
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
do.
Yes,
Did what I
sir.
needed to do, and I got rewarded. We ended up closing the trade. I started talking about the S&T. We ended up closing the trade here for $133.
Oh, you just closed it there. Hey, low hanging fruit.
That was the last
That's all
thing
you
we did here.
need.
I think we end up locking the account here. Maybe not on video, but we ended up locking the account right.
Low hanging fruit. That's all you need, Diego. Good shit, bro. Good shit, bro. Oh wait, what is that? He didn't take nothing else, right? Let's see.
Apex has a trailing stop. So if you're in profit and you don't secure some profits,
Wait, what happened? Oh, he took a second one.
right? And
Wait.
this is when I don't like to take trades. But I took a trade on my Apex account. Why did I take a trade here? Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, he took another
beautiful
one.
Accumulation, accumulation right here. Manipulation higher. Equal low or relative equal lows right here, and a fair value gap on trade two. Manipulate higher, close back below, distribution, right?
Okay.
This trade hit one, take profit, and then missed out on the other one. So we'll kind of go over this one. Here, I'll show you this one real quick. Then we'll show you the last trade, and then we'll wrap things up, man.
Okay, so you took three.
That one
All
didn't
right.
get a trade either.
Took 3 trades.
But this trade is beautiful, technically. But I didn't want to risk on my XFA, and that's perfectly fine, right? We're risking on the Apex account here. Again, no win and win not that you want to put on risk. So we got on the trade with 2 micros. 2 micros, right?
That's
We
not
weren't
a
risking
bad. That's
anything
not a
crazy.
bad short right there.
We have our stop loss just really loosely up here, right? Because we're expecting high resistance conditions, right? So what do? We end up waiting. We end up waiting. We don't go break even early, right? It would have hit our break even point. We trail our stop. I waited, right? Because I wanted to see us get a change of state delivery here before going break even.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
we start getting this great close. I go break even. We get displacement. I end
Yo.
up trailing my stop loss, and this is really good, right? I would have taken profit at this body low. I want you guys to.
Yo, who is this man's right now? I'm telling you, somebody kid. I'm telling you, Diego literally went to sleep, woke up, and it was just a changed man.
Pay attention to this.
Like
This
what
body
the
low.
fuck, bro?
What do? We get this candle. I trail my stop loss to this low of this candle, right? Because again, Apex has a trailing stop. So if you're in profit and you don't secure some profits, you lose your drawdown. So it basically screws you. We end up taking our take profit, and again, where was our take profits? Then we end up getting stopped at break even here. We get stopped at break even here. But I do want to point something out here. I'm not saying I knew that this was going to happen, but I was going to take profit this low. This body low, we
The
never
bodies,
would have got
yeah.
there. Never would have got there.
That's why you gotta
Took
get some.
profit at this low instead, right?
That's why sometimes you just gotta take your shit, like just snatch it before you even get to the like. If it gets this close, you gotta snatch. I'm snatching it. You know what I'm saying?
And we souped that low, reversed all the way back up into this gap again. So good. We just had a little small trade there, like 50 points. We're like made like $80, and then where was my last trade? Well, I'm still bearish. We're still rejecting the higher time frames, right? Because you just have to keep paying attention to what's the narrative. At the end of the day, it's drawn liquidity. Whatever your entry confluence.
Yeah, but that's shorts, nigga. Like we shorting, nigga.
Not the
like,
best
what can I
example
tell
of
you?
how. And
Hold on.
rejected
Where we
again.
at?
I don't take anything here. We end up closing below all these gaps right here.
All right.
These last gaps here, I end up.
So what we take?
I targeted like right here. So we'll pull up the video. So again,
All right,
lose
bet.
stop loss. Not the best example of how to use a stop loss.
Nah, this is
But
this is
we
not
could've-
bad.
We would have got away with any of them, right? But why did I take this trade? We got the inversion. We're still bearish. Again, it's a higher time frame. It's a higher
Yeah,
time
this
frame every
trade. This
single
one's a
time.
little bit more dookie cheeks.
We opened a 5-minute gap as well here.
This entry is a
We
little
had
bit more dookie
displacement.
cheeks.
lower. We had this order block, put it on the 5 minute, and again, we're just very bearish. We swept the high. We've been bearish ever since. And I expected Asia low as well.
Yeah.
So I get in the trade. Let's pull up that video. I pulled.
Okay.
I only got the
Yeah,
end.
let's
I
see
only
that
captured
shit.
the end, but here it is.
Oh, we already got the end.
In this trade, we end up
Get the reaction,
We don't
though.
move anything too soon, and then we trade play out
My fault.
right here at this low. We took our first partial, and we let the trade play out. Right, we let the trade play out. It keeps moving. We don't move anything too soon, and then we watch the trade play out on the 15-minute. We take profit at these body lows. Why? Because that's an area we could get some sort of reaction.
Alright, bro. You know what, Diego? You got it, bro. I don't know who the fuck you is now. You just a different man. I don't know what happened to the old degenerate Diego. This is the profitable Diego. And this is like what you gotta keep doing, bro. Like, keep staying consistent, taking the same shit, keeping up with your same process. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you control your mental, control your ego. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not to stop for the day and then come back another day. It's okay to be like, oh, okay, this is bad conditions, so I'm gonna just stay out. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of the week, or you know what I'm saying, or for today. You know what I'm saying, type shit. So it look like your head is on straight. You know exactly what you looking for. You know exactly what your process is. You know exactly how you want to operate, how you moving your stop losses. You know what I'm saying. You know, just gotta keep doing the same thing. And your process and everything is working. You know what I'm saying, and it's gonna work in the long run. And you controlling your risk. As long as you control your risk, you don't start crashing out. Control your risk. What can I tell you? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the motherfucking channel, subscribe to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.